Hi, I'm digging. This is the vibe. It's actually digging the vibe, all in all. Okay, so I was going to talk about dreams, and I was going to share some dreams. But like always, and I'm pretty sure it's like this for other people, I have all these different things I want to talk about. And it's almost as if I feel like I'm racing against time. And it's so odd that I feel this way and I question myself. Is that nervousness? Or, no, I keep saying it's not nervousness. If it was nervousness, I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you and opening up and sharing what I know to be true. It's very outlandish. Some of the things that I have to say is they're very outlandish. I will say that I was blessed with good humor. It's the only thing that's kept me going. And sometimes I come across other people that have the same dry sense of humor as I do, and eventually catch on to my dry sarcasm and off the wall sense of humor. They learn to appreciate the fact that as outlandish as I am, they know that I'm serious, and then I see a complete change in their eyes, because then it becomes I see curiosity. It becomes a curiosity when they do pick up on the fact that I'm dead serious about what it is that I'm saying, even though it's like way out there. And so, in my dreams, I often, in a awake state, come across in my awakened life, and then I just realized one day, holy macaroni, Batman, I'm a seer. And I believe I thanked God from the moment I was born. I think we all do. Okay, so here there is the last video I just made. Actually, I put up. It's about demons. It's like demons, seriously, literally. Um, and what's the big if, and what's the big deal about um, about demons, and the fact that we give so much of our power away. I don't get into that aspect where we're giving our power away and yada 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 yada. No, I get into the aspect that we call it. Always remember, we call it. This is your space. This is your time and place and your space. And so you're the one that calls the shots as to how you want things. Like even your body. If you give your body a direct command, okay, your body will obey and respond to you, because you're literally, your mind, your spirit, your soul is talking to your physical body. So it has no other choice, because it's a part of you, to respond to command. A lot of people don't know this. A lot of people. A lot of people. Self healing, let's call it that. Okay? Self healing. Now, we often go to doctors, like even myself, I'm a bit negligent. I've got a stubborn streak when it comes to my expectation of self. And I do have a high expectation of myself. And I expect myself to achieve it because there's no reason I can't achieve what my heart is set on. As long as we want it and we have the ability to do it, to command it, we have that authority. Hence Jesus walking on water, hence Jesus turning water into wine. Things like that, hence going up in a cloud he went. Actually, and two others, Enoch and Isaiah or Elijah? Isaiah. Ezekiel. Yes, Ezekiel. Okay, so so whatever it is, whatever ailment or a doubt, even, people talk about, self confidence and you can do it, and what is the secret to do it, and what is the secret, to success, what is the secret to and I'm talking about the success in the ability to manifest what it is that you want and need. It becomes a need after a want, and never a want after a need, because that's codependent. So, and we just don't want to do that. We don't want to be codependent people. Being in our power and being able to, have total control of our surroundings and our world and ourselves, we eventually win back our confidence and or learn our confidence. And what you'll find that when it is that you decide to verbalize at different pivotal moments in one's life, when you do that, having this type of inner understanding, it really does make things a lot easier, smoother, successful. And it does because you aren't raising an opposition within yourself. You're nurturing, and you're nurturing what you know to be true, and you're nurturing your belief system and your faith, and you're nurturing your body, your mind, your soul, your way of life, your principles, right? So, but not often do we take that to a physical level and understand the concept that we had been created in God's image. And we do have our brother saying, and that's if you believe in him. I happen to do so. I do believe in him. I mean, there's one video that I've been really, I kind of stammered over it, and that was that I was in flight with our Lord, my Lord Jesus. I was in flight, and I was asking a gazillion questions, and he was showing me a gazillion things. And, all in all, I believe what it did was calm my soul. It calmed my spirit, knowing that I was shown how it was all going to go down, and the outcome. The fact I got to meet him and spend time with him, and him saying to me, "So we meet again." It's easy to convey these experiences as a reality, even though people around me do think, "Yep, de doop de doop be doo, yip be doo, yip be doo, yip be doo." Yeah. And then what happens? And then as time goes on, bang, bada bing, knock, knock, knock. That's right. And I just smile. I don't say a thing unless I'm in a really playful mood, and I go, "Didn't I tell ya? Didn't I tell ya? Now what?" And the child in me comes out and plays. hmm So, here, where are we? Right. Nurturing our body and giving our body, with that love, giving it command, telling your body what you expect from your body to make your mind, your heart, your soul pleased with yourself. Be it a simple anything, a sniffle, to something that has somebody emotionally imprisoned, and psychologically and spiritually locked up. What happens is their spirit begins to break, and every time it cracks, it wounds the soul, you know? And without us realizing it, this is why we automatically, want to go home. This whole thing. We want to go home. And I'll talk about that one day. I'll talk about suicide one day. What happens. Because there's a lot of myth that follows information. Then it becomes misinformation. And it's a real shame. All in all, it's a real shame. It keeps people unfulfilled, looking, hurting even. Some are just blissfully on a cloud, you know, and, us grounded people look and go, how do you do that? Like, how do you just do that? Be okay with that. Like, it appears that there's no real worry, where in reality, there's always consequence. Whether worry is a waste of time, and I'll make a whole video about worrying, because it's a colossal waste of time. It really is. And after that video, I don't know, well, maybe one or two if life calls for it, but I will again. Mm, nice. It's actually vermouth. I really like vermouth. And if anybody doesn't know what vermouth is, it's a red martini. I can drink it straight. I like it that way. I also like it on ice, and I like a lemon twist with it. It's sweet. It kind of tastes like a tolerable Jägermeister, because that stuff's pretty strong. I mean, unless you've got a cold. When I have a cold, when I'm sick, that's my go-to. Either a red martini, a vermouth, or Jägermeister. Warm it up just before, put myself to bed. And yeah, that helps me sleep right through all the coughing and I can't breathe scenario. Pop two pillows up. So I am elevated enough to breathe. And I sleep like a baby. It's amazing. And I swear it's a contribution, obviously, to my getting well. Okay, so now, back to getting well. Our ability, and we were told this by our Lord, our ability, because we are made all in the same image, all right, and there's definitely a mixing of blood, a mixing of DNA, and that's a whole other couple of videos. Um, but this one here, okay. I'm really serious about this. I don't want you to turn this off, not by any means. I am really, 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 really serious about this, okay? Because a lot of people don't use this energy, and it's our God-given energy. That's what allows us to blink, to breathe, to think, to feel and want to be in this body. It is truthfully an extension of our spirit. It's, I think we're beautiful people. People I think are beautiful. I think they're a beautiful species. And, if I had it my way, like anybody else, there would be no killing, there would be no murder, there would be no disease and hunger and all else that comes with, and from a deprived or depraved, both spirits, energy. So, and this isn't new age anything. It goes as far back as our Lord Jesus did it. He did it. He said, you can do the same thing. And we went, really? How? And he said, what have I been saying all along? You are me, I am you. We have one Father, even though there's a struggle out there in the audience. One Father, and be it that you are a child of the Father, well, you possess the same gifts. Yeah, it's our physical inheritance. It's in our makeup, and it comes via spirit, and so we can bring it here. We can bring part of ourselves here, and that part is knowing God, having a relationship with God. When we were born, when we incarnated here, we brought that with us. But that is hidden very quickly, very quickly. And hidden enough, well enough, that it goes unnurtured, unnoticed, and for the people that do want to continue a control, because man isn't, even though he's supposed to, okay, and this is why there is a feeling of loss inside, internal. That is because when we are first born, we have that knowledge that we are connected to heaven. We're connected with God, to God, automatically. But like I said, we are snatched right up and we are we are put way off in the back, and like I said, we go unnoticed and we go unnurtured. So therefore, to us, not only does it, become a question, it surpasses the reality of his existence. And so therefore, we are put in dumb positions. All of us. Some are more curious than others. So therefore, they go looking, they go seeking. And eventually we all find. And the reason eventually we all find is because God is within us, whether we like it or not. He is within us. I think it's a good thing. I think it's really awesome because, it makes me, you, everybody, a baby even, capable of free expression. That gift of being able to be actually free to experience what we want to experience on this earth. So, therefore, we can say to our body, okay, you know what? I've been really insecure here and feeling really off. I would like my body to detoxify. I want all the toxins removed out of my body. I want to lose a good 10 pounds. I'll feel better in this body. And this is what I want. And body, you are giving it to me. And then be done with it. I don't care how you close it, how you close the deal. Just be done with it. Your body has no other choice but to respond. You're the maker. The clay belongs to you, not to anybody else. You're the creator. You're the maker. Your body has to do what you want it to do. It has to respond because it is a part of you. And a lot of people have no idea. And that is the beginning and ending of healing. That understanding, it will ignite your energy to heal yourself. And then from self, you'll heal other people by a simple touch, a simple hug, or even just the thought of just cuddling and hugging someone. They would feel that because it's love. That vibration, it doesn't matter if it's here or another part of the earth. It's that real. We are the creators of this earth in the sense that we are given this. Ta-da! Here you go. Make it what you would like to make it for yourself, and understand that you are the creator. So if it goes lousy, you need to take a look at yourself and say, okay, what part did I have in this? And then when you acknowledge it, you're talking to your body, to yourself, and it's listening. That's the thing. It's actually listening. And so when you are definite about what it is that your soul is wanting, like the healing, I talk about, I talk to my head and say, okay, you need to heal. You need to heal now. Now is a really good time that you do that because you're scaring the bejesus out of me, and I don't like where this could possibly go. I know I love myself, so I'm infusing whatever love I need for my hands, okay, to fix the inside of my head, and infuse love and healing and positive energy. It does heal. It does. People say, how is it you're alive? How is it you made it? I told them the truth. They look at me like I've got 6 heads. But unless you put this into exercise, how are you ever going to know? You're never going to say anything. And as you do this, all right, Don't go, don't go all insecure. Be very confident. It's nothing weird. It's nothing, anything like that. You've got to keep your, eyes on Christ. If you're influenced by what other people tell you, and they start telling you like something like this is the beginning of magic, you need to check your friend. You need to put your friend in check. Okay? Because if you cannot heal yourself, oh, that's a really big issue. Really big issue. If you cannot have the ability or the desire actually to heal yourself, to heal oneself, and someone to say, hey, that's that magic, yada yada yada. Like I said, you need to take a good look at your friend and put them into check, because what you're doing is correct. Your body responds to your command. It does. That's how it works. That's how healing works. That's the basis. Okay, did I go over? I don't know. Whoop, my bad. Let me take a look here. Where are you at? Oh, no. Okay, that's good. We're good. All right. Okay. So I was going to come from somewhere else, because I've been looking at a lot of things I've been questioning and going, wow, a lot of people have no idea. And that's why there's still all these questions. And, why there is all this hype. Why are we not healing ourselves and our loved ones? Better yet, the question is, why don't we have the know-how? Because that is the only reason we're not doing it. It's because we don't have the know-how to heal ourselves or understand that process that makes it happen. Yes. And so when you gain that knowledge and you exercise that knowledge, all throughout the Bible, does it not talk about you loving yourself, your children, your wife, your husband, your family, your brothers, your sisters, neighbors, friends, even foes? So, first rule of thumb, love yourself and know that, we are born with it. Now what's going to happen is you will begin to feel, your hands will become hot. And you'll question, are they actually becoming warm? Like, I'm really feeling this? Okay, and it does. That's what happens. All of a sudden, your energy, it ignites. It just grows. And you feel this healing, this warmth, and the sensation that comes with that. And that is because you are exercising your spirit and telling your body, because you know what you need from your body. You're in this body, so you know what it needs best. And saying, hey man, I really love you, like I really love you, Diggin. Okay, you're feeling this here and there. How about if we just give your lungs a really good zap of joy, unconditional forever love, and that will do it. That will kill any disease that my lungs might pick up along life, and it's trash. We gotta put out the garbage, get rid of the garbage, and infuse my lungs with all this love. Now, my lungs will respond to this, and because it was positive, You heard it. You heard what I had to say. Yeah, it's not cheap. It's not a 3 dressed up as a 9. It's the real meal deal here. You need to check it out, okay? Because we might know lots about ourselves, but we utilize very little of ourselves, even to give ourselves a gift of love and peace, knowledge, serenity. So begin to utilize this energy and see where you're going to be in 2 weeks, what you feel in 2 weeks. And if you're not sleeping, it's because you're not eating right. Initially, eating right can seem like it can be boring, but it's really not. And unlike other food, processed food, you really learn to enjoy the flavor and the taste, because as time goes on, it just pops out. It's wonderful. So you want to eat something that is going to stimulate your spirit, your third eye, your 2 eyes, your soul. I guess what I'm saying is it makes it a lot easier. You're going to go, what? But it makes it a lot easier for one to be in alignment and pray. And why it's easier to pray and feel like you're in alignment is because you are. By eating the proper things that you crave, like if you crave something, OD on it. Get rid of that desire, okay? Like whether it would be anything, like cereal or vegetables, might be tomatoes or apples or raisins or rice cakes or chicken or beef or whatever, just OD on it. But you always have to remember it can never go alone. You need a vegetable and you need a fruit. Because if you don't eat either or, all that you are eating will eventually back up, and that diet will make you feel all plugged up, and all these yucky feelings that come after that. And you're laying there going, do I really want to get out of bed? Rather than just going, yeah, okay, I feel good. I know it's amazing to actually wake up feeling good. And it is because of, what you're putting in, what you're eating, what you're choosing to give to your body. And it is as simple as a lot of vegetables and a lot of fruits. A lot. And I'm going to say juice it. Juice it. I like to juice it because I really like vegetables and I really like fruits. But as I've shared on some other videos, I have a thief that comes in and steals food. So I never know from 1 minute to the next if I'm going to have what I bought. Because sometimes it just goes straight to him. And well, actually most of it, I pick it up at the store, I do all the shopping, I go to the cash, I pay for it, I bring it home, I struggle to bring it upstairs, put it all away, and that would be the last I see of it, because my neighbor feels that they could just walk in at any given time and help themselves. I got another camp. It was given to me as a gift, and it is so appreciated because this guy just won't stop. He's relentless. Now, I thought to myself, do you remember Popeye? I remember Popeye. Every time he ate his spinach, he was like, ding, da, ding, you know? And then he just, he would get pushed to the limit. And then that would be it. That would be it. That'd be it. Like, okay, you're not getting away from him. And when he ate that spinach that popped out of a can, his muscles popped. He just turned into, the brick, and cleaned up. And he was always the hero. So I thought to myself, okay, how do I deal with this? And then I thought, actually, it was my health. And I thought, I really need this extra, intake of raw food. And with this going on, I'm starting to suffer. How can I make it happen? And then I thought, juicing. That's how I can do it. And because of Mr. Fingers, I thought I'll juice it. And I'm really glad I do. I recommend it because it makes your mind stronger. Your pineal vision clear. Your normal vision, things are more intact. You feel aware. You feel awake. I like the fact that I'm not aching and feeling that it's not my third cup of coffee and it's not there yet, so I can't move because I feel all my injuries and everything else that comes, and I'm going, oh my goodness. Now, before the first half cup of coffee, I'm just like beaming, going, glowing. I got so much done, and I thought, I remember feeling like this. Right, this is what it feels like to feel healthy. Wow. Oh, physically, I questioned myself because I thought, I'm emotional. I feel like I am an emotional wreck. Is it because I'm lacking these fruits and vegetables? And so therefore, I had so many different responses. And I just kept thinking, no, I know me best. I know what I need. And this is, I've been feeling like this too long. And I am too young. That ain't happening. Okay? Not here, not now. And so I did start to feed my body the nutrients that it so needs, not codependent. It genuinely desires fruit and vegetables because my body physically feels like I need it. But by the time I actually went, okay, it was like, wow, I did not realize how much I was lacking. Because I just can't get enough of it. I just can't. And I feel a gazillion times better. And it took this for me to realize, okay, I've been here all along. And how did I end up feeling so crappy and so chitty, and just feeling every, like my body, I was, going in the morning, like, you know what I mean? Like trying to wake up my arms, my fingers, my aches, my pains, my this and that. Don't talk to me. I haven't had a coffee yet. Or better yet, your eyes are still half closed and you are making coffee. And like I said, it takes the third cup of coffee before you have any oomph. Yeah, I'm sure glad that I'm bringing me back. And do that for yourself if you haven't done it. Loving yourself is the first thing that you should do in this world. Because when you can love yourself and you can respect yourself, you will love your partner and you will respect your partner. And that partner, if it's a smart partner, he or she, if they're a smart partner or partners, they will appreciate you and, want to join your club and say, hey, can I be a part of you? Because you seem good to me. Okay, so remember that love tip. All right, I'm digging. This is the vibe. Like, share, thumbs up, subscribe. Oh, yeah, I've never said this before. Wait. Hey, you want to ring my bell? And that's legit. Oh, yeah. Art. All right, I'll see ya. This has been the vibe. Jump on it. Jump, Joe.